as in, I am personally so fired up on how we are going to end the year 2020. And of course, how we end the year 2020 is how we are going to start the year 2021. And I have never been as excited for the new year as I have been, or as I am right now for the year 2021. I don't know why, but I mean, I don't know. The mission that we have for the team, the vision that we have for the team is just incredible. It just makes me like, want more, and I know that you're also very, very looking forward for the month of December, and you're looking forward for the best of 2021. So today is not me. Today is just not me. As much as I want to speak, as much as I want to be here, today I'm having someone that has really been there for me, someone that definitely does not need an introduction. He is my sponsor, but he is your upline Sapphire manager in Forever Living. He has been now top 21 global chairman's bonus qualifier, Kaplan qualifier. Like, speak of any incentive, he has smashed it all. He knows the ups and downs of business. He knows, as in, I mean, hi. I know he doesn't want all these recognitions, but
we need to end there.
Country sales manager for Forever Living East Africa. So we are super excited to have you here, and we are honored to have you here. And when I told him, like,
Thank you.
hey, please come and speak to them, and he was like, I'm definitely gonna be there. And I hope today, in front of everyone here, Enos, I'm going to give a request.
That's better.
I'm going to give a request.
Yes, please.
Please, can we have you at least once a month? I know you're so very busy. You have got a whole region to run. You have got your own forever business to run. You have a family. You have a wife. Okay. So, but I know you're so very busy, but I hope that you can spare 1 hour in a month and be with us. And we are so very honored to have you, honestly. So the floor is yours, and we are super excited and ready to learn from you, leader.
All right, thank you so much, Veronica. Thank you so much, my amazing friend and leader. Vero is one of the best people that I have in my life. She's someone that inspires me actually a lot, and she challenges me as well. I've seen how she has managed to like turn challenges into opportunities, and how she has managed to remain super focused even at the time where she had all the reasons to lose the focus. So all of you guys in here, if you're all part of our team, then I'll tell you one thing for a fact: you have an amazing leader. That's one thing for a fact, and I'm sure you all agree with me. I mean, I'll tell you for a fact, I don't know if I said this on the other training that I did, but I'll say it again anyways. I mean, it is so difficult to be taken out of your comfort zone and to be put in a brand new environment where you have literally no friends, no people that you can really count on, no people that you can lean on, and still manage to remain focused and build an amazing business where you are and even outside where you are. So kudos to you, Veronica. Massive congrats to you. You are an amazing leader. I'm telling you for a fact. That's no doubt at all. And I also know and I believe for a fact that she is amazing. Oh yes, please take it from me. No sugar coating. I didn't add anything.
Because of you, your leadership.
Forget that. No. Let me tell you. Let me say the fact. If it was because of me, then everybody would have been like you. Now, why isn't everybody like you? So I can take the credit. If I did, then maybe just 5%. The remaining 95% had to come from you. And on the same note, I really want to commend each and everyone that's on this meeting right now. And I can tell you, one of the reasons why Vero gets the courage to organize all these trainings, she gets the courage to get speakers to come and speak, is because she knows you guys will show up. If she knew that she'll probably have one person on the training, she probably wouldn't have had the courage to call all these other speakers and put up an amazing timetable of a lot of fire, a lot of motivation, and also a lot of content. It's because she knows that you are all here. And I can tell you, and I always tell people that I work with, I am strong because I know I'm standing on the shoulders of giants. And I know Vera feels the same way. She's strong because I'm looking at the number of people here. I'm looking at the names here. Some of you have put your photos, so I can see a lot of energy, a lot of excitement just from your display photos. So I know she also has that energy because she knows she's standing on your shoulders, guys. And I can tell for a fact we are all super committed in making sure that you all move from where we are. You all move, I mean, from where you are right now to whatever level that you want to achieve in 2021.
Yeah.
And what we're going to talk about today, maybe it might be about motivating each other, maybe it might be about reminding each other on how lucky we are and the potential that we have, and what we are really holding in our hands. Maybe it might be a reminder of that. But the most important thing, the major reason why we are doing all these trainings, why we may go out of our way to make sure that we get to meet up together online, face to face, whatever way we get to meet up together, is just to make sure that each and every one of you gets to achieve their goals. That's the major reason. That's the number one reason why we are where we are today, why we're on this call, why we're on this webinar. It's not about me, it's not about Vero, no, it's about each and every one of you here. And I'm looking, we have about 26 people here on the meeting. And the only thing that I'm thinking about in my mind is, what if? What if? I don't care about people who are not, okay, I care about them, but they don't really bother me right now. The most important thing I'm thinking about is all of you who are in this call right now. What if each and every one of you right now that's on this call, what if you get to manager before the end of this year? What if you get to manager before the end of 2021? Sorry, not the end of this year, the end of 2021. And I know that looks like, 12 months, really? Of course, I can smash manager much, much faster, even better. If you smash it faster, that means you have an opportunity to help other people in your team also smash manager. But let's forget about everybody else, because all leadership begins with self leadership. What if you make it? What if we have 26? Now it's 27. Okay, remove me and Vero, 25. What if we have 25 new managers next year? Just you. We're not even thinking about other people that have not joined. We know for a fact there will be people that will be joining in January, in February, and they will smash manager before the end of 2021. But let's just think about you, the ones that are here today, pioneering where we are going with this business. And I know building forever is like, I always like to give an example which I took from Jane Leach, that when you join the business, everything is so clear. Your goals, the path towards your goals are there. Everything is so clear. And then once you start building the business, it's like someone came, took your dreams that were nicely put on a nice cardboard or nice piece of paper, and then tear the paper into small pieces, and then they're all thrown to you, and then now you have to put them all back together. That's more like building a forever business. When you're just getting started, everything looks so smooth and simple and straightforward. And then when you start to build a business, you start to have all the ups and downs. And that is just about how life is anyways. Any business, you're gonna face the same kind of challenges. Any business, you're gonna face different kind of but challenges will always be there. So definitely, in order for us to reach the level that we want to reach, it's never about running away from challenges. It's never about hating the challenges. Yes, they can hurt us, they can be painful, they can piss us off. I mean, I get pissed off with some of the challenges. They can do all of that, but we should never ever expect that we're going to have a smooth ride towards our goals. There will be no smooth ride to manage. And that's why people celebrate on stage. That's why people cry on stage, because they know one thing that they know for a fact is it was not a smooth ride. And anyone that has achieved a level that is worth praises, anyone that has achieved a level that is worth, clapping hands for, will tell you for a fact it was not a smooth ride. And we are here on this meeting today to make sure that we don't leave anyone behind. Because I'm telling you guys, Forever is going to a whole new level, from globally, and even in our local levels. Forever is changing like super fast. Forever is adapting to the new realities. And that gives me a lot of courage to see that a company that's 40 years old, 40 plus years old are normally very rigid companies. They don't want to change. They don't want to accept the fact that things are changing. I mean, we all know what happened to Nokia. It would have Nokia probably never thought something like Samsung, a TV brand can beat them when it comes to mobile phones. We all know what happened to Kodak. Maybe Kodak never thought that it will reach a point where they will be completely phased out of the market. And I love the fact that Forever, as much as it is a very, very strong company, deeply, deeply rooted, and yet it's very, very dynamic. It changes, and I see the changes that are coming, and I'm telling you, things are just super, super exciting. So what do we need to do right now in order to make sure that we maximize on the end of this year, and even more importantly, we don't lose out on 2021? What I want to talk about today is to make sure that as you are closing the year, you are not relaxing and saying, let me wait for 2021. You are not relaxing and say, only 9 days left, let me just have some fun, let me rest, let me relax. And then after these 9 days, I'll have the energy, I'll have the motivation, then I'll kick January running. Now, that's never going to happen. We want to make sure, because of this training, you get enough reasons to actually realize that 2021 has begun. It actually began a couple of days back. And if you don't realize that, you're already becoming late for your goals in 2021. So let me share my screen. I've got a few slides here that I think will make my message much more compelling, will make my message understood much, much better. And yeah, okay. All right. We are at the very, very critical time of the year. Critical time of the year, guys. This is no time to, let me put my timer here, because I get super excited sometimes, then I might take 2 hours. We're at a very, very critical time of the year. A time whereby if you wake up and focus your business correctly, if you get yourself up and focus on your business correctly, not only are you gonna smash 2020, you are also gonna start 2021 in a higher note. And that's what you want. That's what you want. In our language, we have a saying that jiwe moja linaua ndege wawili. That means one stone killing two birds. This is the time that we are right now. What you're doing right now is going to help you with 2020, and even more importantly, is going to start off your 2021 with a bang. And that's what you want. You don't want to start 2021 thinking, no. You want 2021 to find you running. And one of the mistakes that most people do is they start thinking in January about what they want to achieve in 2021. They start to work towards what they want to achieve in January. And we all know it takes about 2 to 3 months for you to start realizing the true results of what you're doing. Which means if you wait until January, you're probably going to start getting the results of what you're doing somewhere in March. That means you've already lost the first quarter of the year. You cannot afford to do that. We're at a critical time. And I want to make sure that we understand the importance of these three main things, especially for these remaining days of the month: motivation, effective, and focus. What do I mean by that? During these remaining 9 days, 9 days to close the month, 9 days to close the year, you need to make sure your motivation is up there. You need to wake up excited. You need to wake up focused on your goals. You need to wake up focused on the reality that what I'm doing now is helping me in December, but it's also planting amazing seeds for my 2021. That will keep your motivation up there. And we'll talk about some of the things that will help you with that. But also, you need to be super effective, super effective. And what do I mean by super effective? You don't just want to run your business like the way you are running your business in June. No, you have 9 days to finish the year. These are very, very special days. These are days that if you focus correctly and if you're effective on your activities, you will smash December 2020. And the same way, you'll find your January 2021, while everybody is complaining about how tough it is, you'll just be reaping the fruits of what you have been planting in December. Even if the first 3 weeks of December you have not really been pushing the business, don't worry. You still have 9 days. 9 days is a very long time. And lastly, you have to remain focused because there are lots of distractions. This month, especially this week that has started until we close the month, lots and lots of distractions. And if you're not careful, you're going to be swayed with the distractions and you'll forget that you're actually an entrepreneur. And all entrepreneurs, all business people make the most money in December. You know, there are some businesses that make more money from November until the end of the year more than they make from January until October. They do that. Why? Because this is a time that people are spending money. You know, the spending appetite right now is so up there. So you need to remain focused because you are an entrepreneur. You need to remain focused. And speaking about motivation, why you need to be motivated? Why does your motivation has to be very strong right now? And what do you need to do to make sure that your motivation is strong? One of the key things is to understand that in order for your motivation to be strong, you need to make sure that you don't lose focus. You know, eyes on the ball, they say. Eyes on the ball. What is it that's causing you to build your business right now? I don't want you to think about the general reasons of why you joined forever or why you are in forever or why you're not quitting forever. No. I want you to think about December specifically. What's pushing you to build your business this particular month of December? Because if there's nothing from inside firing you up, if there's nothing from inside causing you to go an extra mile, then I'm telling you, December will just be a mess for you. So you need to create very compelling reasons of why you're building your business in December. And I remember that was, I don't know which year was that. I once went to see Kim Madsen. Kim Madsen is a diamond manager, very, very big FBO. He is the only person that I know of that since his first year in the business, he has been qualifying for chairman's bonus level 3. Chairman's bonus level 3. Chairman's bonus level 3 is no joke, guys. We have 13 years in the business and we got chairman's bonus level 3 only once. And this guy, since he joined, lots and lots of years, you know, maybe he's probably even approaching 15, 16 years. He has always been on chairman's bonus level 3. So I remember at some point he was in Uganda and I visited him. I went to see I went to see him in his office in Uganda. And the same day I was actually flying out of Uganda, going back to Tanzania. So I went to see him to get some quick advices on what I should do. And he told me a lot of things. But one thing that remained in my mind, he said, Enos, if you want to be diamond, you have to build your business during Christmas. I said, what do you mean I have to be? He said, no, you have to do your business on the 25th of December. On the Christmas day, you have to do your business. That's one of the major things that I got from him. And I started to think, why is doing the business during Christmas, the 25th of December, why is it so special? And I realized because of one thing. It is the time of the year that most people lose focus on their goals. It's the time of the year that most people kill the momentum in their teams. You know, if you're a leader and you are relaxing right now, it means your team is going to be relaxing right now. And when you need them to be on momentum in January, hey, you will have an extra work to making sure that you get them up and running again. So he said you have to build your business in December. And I remember that day I actually missed my flight because I overstayed with him. I learned a lot of things. He gave me a lot of tips. So what is today? What is causing you to build your business this particular month? These remaining 9 days, why are they important to you? Because if they're not special, if they're not important, they're going to be just like any other 9 days. And then they won't mean much. But when you know why they're important, then you will know why. If you are on the last training we did in November, I think last month we did a training, yeah, I talked about the potential for 2021. If you remember these figures. And today, I don't want to give you an option to decide what is it that you want to go for 2021. I want to give you a suggestion. As a matter of fact, it's not just a suggestion. I want to give you a very, very strong suggestion. If it was my abilities, it was in my ability, I would have made the decision for you. I want to tell you one thing, guys, for everyone that's here, especially for those who are not yet managers. If you're here and you are not yet a manager, then 2021, you have to make sure you don't miss out on the one most important thing. Out of all these goals that are written here, all these numbers that you're seeing here, you know, I want you to mainly focus on one major goal in 2021, and that is ego manager. Go for ego manager. If you're new, you probably are unaware of how can I become an ego manager. Just jot it down. You'll catch up with your sponsor, with your applied, will help you show you how you can actually achieve ego manager. Because ego manager is going to open up amazing doors for you. Ego manager, if you are to talk in Tanzanian shillings, it means next year you have to make about 60 million. If you're in South Africa, we are talking about 400,000 rands. If you're in Kenya, over 2.8 million Kenyan shillings. That's the money waiting for you. Now, why am I talking about ego manager right now? Because right now, as we are speaking, you have an amazing chance to make sure that next year you become an ego manager. And when you think about that, when you're pushing your business in December, let me get this connection correctly, guys, because you need to get it correctly. When you are pushing for your business this month of December, I don't just want you to think about what your upline is telling you, the CCs that your upline is telling you. No, no, don't just think about those. Don't just think about, okay, do I really need to push so that I do 5 cc or 6 ccs for what? No, those 5 ccs, those 10 ccs that you're pushing for this month of December, they are your key opening the door for your ego manager next year. You see, when you understand how important it is for you to be focused in December, when you understand the impact of you losing focus in December, the repercussion of you being unfocused in December, I'm telling you, there's no way you're going to allow that to happen. So let me bring you back to December, because we want to make sure that we really maximize in December. And you being an ego manager next year will require you to be super focused in December, because the clock is ticking, and you'll understand why. If you want to be ego manager, let me tell you the criteria. Let me tell you the qualifications. And one of the major things that you have to strive for, if you want to be ego manager next year, whether you want to be ego manager for the money or for the trip, as you know, if you become an ego manager, you'll be taken for an ego manager's retreat, which is an ego manager qualifiers only retreat. No one is allowed to go. Even if you want to pay for yourself, you're not allowed. The only way to get there is if you're an ego manager. So number one, you have to finish manager by April. Manager by April. Manager is a 4 months affair. So we have January, February, March, and April. We've got 4 good months. January, February, March, and April. January, February, March, and April. That means what I'm doing in December, I mean, definitely is going to affect how my January is going to be. If I'm going to start January low, if I'll start January with just 4 CCs, then most likely I won't be manager by April. Most likely I may not be an ego next year. So why not go an extra mile in December? So when you're pushing December, when you're calling people in December, when you're trying to reach out to people and they're telling, I'm busy, I'm in a holiday, keep reaching out to a lot more people, because you know the seeds that you're planting right now, they're not just for you to finish your 4 CCs. They're not just for you to finish your supervisor or to finish your assistant manager or to finish your 5 CC or any other goal that you're going for. No, they are actually setting the pace for what will happen to you by April of 2021. And if it takes 2 to 3 months for you to really start to reap the results of what you're doing, it means what you're doing now, you'll start to see the bigger results of what you're doing now from the month of February. And on your manager plan, manager by April plan, from the month of February, we expect you to do over 30 CCs. So definitely you need your focus on right now in December. If you don't focus in December, you're losing out on manager by April, guys. And if there's one thing that I always tell people, if I could turn back the hands of time and redo this business, I would wish I could have someone that would kind of show me how my actions for this year will have an impact on the coming year. Because, you know, in the past, I was just working year by year. When the year begins, I sit down and start thinking about that year. When it ends, I start thinking again. But now I know what you're doing right now is going to affect you either positively or negatively next year. So you cannot afford to go relaxed in December. Don't go for that, guys. Don't go for that. I mean, I'm not telling you, but I can even advise you, if you want to relax, at least go relax in February. Go for Valentine vacation, but not December. This is the time where you need to start building up your momentum for your business. Because what you need to do from the month of May to the month of April of 2022, remember, we're talking about Ego Manager that starts May up to April. So it's going to be May of 2021 to April of 2022. I'm going to go briefly through the qualifications criteria. You need to do a total of 720 cc's. If you divide those by 12, that's like 60 cc's a month. That's the goal. So you want to have a 60 cc a month business by April. Understand this. In order for you to get to 720 in 12 months, you need to have a 60 cc a month business. And you have exactly 4 months and 9 days to build a 60 cc a month business. And if you do that, the rewards will be just amazing. And then one other thing that you need to do is you need to generate at least 100 cc's from the new people that will join your business from the month of May. You don't even have to think about that so much right now. You need to develop 2 lines of supervisors. These are lines that have joined from the month of May onwards, but you don't even need to think much about that right now. But here's the thing. This is a monkey see, monkey do business. What you do is what you'll end up coaching your team, and what you do is what your team will start doing. So if right now you're an assistant supervisor, let's say the month of November, you only did 2, 3 cc's, and then you decide to push right now and you get to manager by April, it means you have definitely achieved supervisor maybe in 2 months' time. So that means the people that you're going to recruit in May, you'll have a way to show them how they can actually achieve their supervisor in 2 to 3 months. So definitely going to smash your ego manager. I hope you're seeing the connection of things here, guys. I hope you're seeing how important it is for you to have laser focus in the month of December so that you smash your December goals, but at the same time, you put the right foundation for 2021. So go for ego manager. Make that your 2021 major goal, and don't forget the money. I don't know, but I'm not in love with money, but I'll tell you, money drives me. Not just for the sake of the money per se, the ka-ching ching, no, is what the money will do. When I think about the things that I want to do, the investments that I want to have, I love to have some good time. So I would love to drive some nice cars all the time. I want to be driving nice cars like all the time. Like when I look at my parking, no, every car there is nice. I want to be like that. I want to have vacation houses. I want that lifestyle. And one thing that lifestyle needs is money. I want to make sure I don't have to think twice about where I'm taking my kids to school because I cannot afford. No, I don't want to think about that. I want to be able to take them anywhere. All those things need money. And I can tell you, if you start to focus right now on ego management, it's going to open up doors that you never knew they were even closed for you. But when they are open for you, realize, oh my gosh. Sometimes I see people comparing Forever with other companies, which is very, very normal and very, very okay, because they've not opened the big doors in Forever. If the only thing that you've experienced from Forever is retailing 4, 5 cc's, maybe get to manager and that's it, then you've not really opened the big doors of Forever. It's very easy to meet some, very, very small company and get you out of focus. And I've seen people losing focus in Forever for things which are so small. Why? Because this person has not opened yet the major doors in Forever. Go for ego manager. Right now, as we are speaking, how many are we? We are 35 right now in attendance. So we have the potential of having 30 ego managers next year. We have the potential for that. We have the potential of creating 30 managers. And I know it's possible. I remember in 2014, Tanzania moved from about 3 ego managers to 36 ego managers. So I know it's possible to come from 0 to 30 ego managers. I know it's possible. But it takes you seeing that. It takes you really connecting with that goal. It takes you letting that goal get into you. It takes you visualizing what will happen when you actually achieve that goal. It takes you looking at your life squarely and say, hey, this is my life right now. And I don't like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I know with the income that ego manager can bring, these 1, 2, 3, 4 will be taken care of immediately. So heck, I'm going to push my business. It takes you seeing that. If the mind cannot see it, I can tell you, you cannot really make it happen. It takes you seeing that first. And I know I've taken a bit of time to talk about this part because I know this is what will be driving you guys. Most of the times we think we lack skills. No. Most of the time we think we lack time. No. Most of the times we think it's prospects that are saying no. Most of the times it's because we are lacking the drive, we are lacking the push, we are lacking that extra that's going to get us into the next level. We are lacking that. And you can never get that unless you are very clear with your goals. I've talked about ego manager, which looks far-fetched, but we have to come back to the reality that in order to achieve that, the work begins now. If I want to have a 60cc business a month, then I need to have about 10 to 15 people in my team that are doing 4cc's. If you're going for 5cc, even better. 10 to 15. So right now, you're on a journey. You're not on a journey, you're on a race right now. A sprint, not a marathon. Network marketing is not a marathon, guys. If you treat it like a marathon, it's going to be boring and you're going to quit before you even get to the finish line. No, this is a sprint, guys. This is a type of business where you get up and start running. And when you're not running, most of the times you are actually going backwards. So we need to push 10 to 15 active FBOs. 10 to 15 people in your team, your whole team, doesn't matter the generation, 10 to 15 active FBOs. That gets you to build an ego manager business that will earn you the money that we are seeing right now. And you have December, January, February, March, and April to build 10 to 15 active FBOs in your team. It all starts in December. So it's vital for you to be super clear with your goals for December. It's vital for you to know, as much as I'm thinking about manager by April, but hey, what does December have to do with my manager by April? How many CCs do I want to do in December? Guys, right now we're left with like 9 days to finish December. It's vital you go back to the CCs that you had set for yourself at the beginning of the month and then make new goals. You can lie to your sponsor, you can lie to everyone else, but make sure you don't lie to yourself. Don't say I'm going for 30 CCs while you know for a fact I'm only going for 10. What are the CCs that you are really going for the month of December? What is your real target? And the goal that you're putting there, make sure it's not a selfish goal. You know what's a selfish goal? It's a goal that's only focusing on you achieving your goals. And once you make selfish goals, it means you're forgetting the fact that you have a team that also has goals. If as a leader, you put a goal of 10 CCs while you have 5 people in your team that wish to do 5 CC, it means you are setting selfish goals. Maybe unknowingly, you're not a bad person, but you know, the type of goals that you're setting are causing your team not to grow. So when you're setting those CC goals, don't forget to thoroughly check everybody in your team. Look at the potential. Look at what they can push for. Don't just look at what they've done so far. Some might have done very little so far, maybe because they were on a holiday mode. Now you can kick them in the butt and then say, no, let's forget the holiday for a second. Let's really push for the CCs. You want to move up in December? How many people do you have in your team that want to move up? Doesn't have to be big level. Do you have people that want to get to assistant supervisor? They are so tired of being preferred customer. I mean, 5% discount, too small. They want to get to assistant supervisor. Do you have people that are putting the base for move up next month? You know, you got to be very clear of your goals in the month of December. And the more clarity you have on your goals, the better you'll push your business. The more focused you're going to be. And of course, don't forget, how many people do you want to recruit in the month of December? And the number of people you want to recruit the month of December will determine the kind of activity that you'll need to do. If you have zero goal of how many people you want to recruit, you know, don't just say, I want to recruit many people. Oh, I'm telling you, champion, this month I'm going to recruit like crazy. No. What is like crazy? How many? Give us the number. If you're not giving us, then at least have the number. Know it. You know, put it on your board. We have our, I don't even know if I should call it a dream board. I think it's a dream/work board. We have a big dream work board that we have put in our bathroom, because that's one place we must visit every day, on our bathroom there. So we've put the things that we want there, and then we've also put the kind of activities that we want to do. We've put some of the smaller targets that we have on monthly basis, some on quarterly basis, to get us focused. We've put them all there. We kind of look at them every day. When I finish brushing my teeth, when I'm walking towards taking my shower, I always kind of stare at those goals there and say, Enos, look at those goals that you had set for yourself in 2020. Have you hit them? I know I haven't hit my weight goal. but we've hit our money goal, we've hit a couple of other goals. So you need to have them clear. If there's no clarity, then there's no focus. No clarity, no focus. What's your money goal for December? How much money you want to make, guys? How much profit do you want to make? We'll talk about that because this is a month where we can sell like crazy. How much money do you want to make in December? It's important to have such clarity. And I'll tell you, whoever you are right now, if in month of November you did less than 10 cc's, if November you did less than 10 cc's, listen to me. If November you did less than 10 cc's, then December you have to do 10, max minimum 15 cc's. Why? We want to hit manager by April, manager by April. And in order for you to be manager by April, you need to start January with about 20 cc's. And I know it's so difficult to grow from 2 cc's to 20, but 10 to 20, a bit possible. 15 to 20, I'm telling you, that's definitely going to happen. And in order for that to happen, you just need to make a decision. You need to say, this is my goal. And you are going for that goal of December. You want to smash December. You want to push December. You want to go an extra mile in December, not just for the sake of December, not just for the sake of those 10 cc's. I mean, who would want to push their business just for 10 cc's? No. We are pushing our business because we know this 10 cc will be a building block to the amazing structure that I'm building for my business. This is just one brick that's going to form the amazing structure that you're building for your business. So when you're pushing, I need you to think a bit further. Because if you don't think further, it's very easy to say, I'll do 10 cc's next month. No, you're missing the point. It's not about doing 10 cc's. It's about how that 10 cc makes it a stepping stone towards the bigger goals that you want to achieve. So we have to push December, guys. We have to push December. It's going to be worth it. You'll thank yourself. You will truly thank yourself when it hits January and you have been pushing December. Now, once you have clarity on your goals, the next thing you need to do is to have effective activities. Effective, guys. December, let me say, these remaining 9 days, these are not days to run around and touch this and touch that. No, these are very strategic days. These are days that if you lose just a little bit of correct thinking, you miss out. And I want to share some of the things that I believe will make you effective. A few activities that will ensure that you're going to be effective. Number one, I want you to understand the easiest people to recruit are the people that you've already talked to in the business. You've talked to about the business in the past. So go all the way up to January. Guys, I really mean this. Go all the way up to January. And that will get you so damn busy calling, texting, emailing, voice noting people that you have shared the business to all the way from January, guys. Send them, hey, I know we talked in January and we've lost touch. I'm so sorry. I've been so busy. I've not managed to really follow up on you. I just wanted to know how you're doing. And then when they reply, you bring back the business. Sometimes when you go straight with business, they don't reply. So just greet them so that you break the ice. And then when they reply, then bring the business. Go back all the way to January, guys. What I'm sharing here, these are things that I need you to go and implement. So you might as well take some notes. Start with first the old prospects all the way from January. Use your upline. Use the new testimonies that we have right now. Use me, use your cross-line, use anybody to get them to be signed up before we close the year. Now go to your existing customers. If you've gone to your existing customers, there's a lot that you can do with your existing customers. Remember, we're talking about being effective. And being effective is about making sure that we are smashing CCs right now, but we are also investing for the future. We don't just want to think about the future, and we forget now. We need the balance of now and the future. When you go to your existing customers and just greet them and say, I wish you a Merry Christmas, I'm telling you, 10%, if not 50%, will make an order. Just greeting them gets you orders. If you choose to go an extra mile, you greet them and you give them something in return. If you decide to say, okay, I'm going to pick my top 10 customers and I'm going to award them with the product, you might not get an order now, but sure, one thing for sure, you've invested for the future. That's one thing you can do with your existing customers. You can go to your existing customers and ask them to connect you, to refer you to other people. That will get you CCs right now. You're going to be effective. We're still on existing customers. Number one, just greet them. Number two, greet them and ask them for referrals. Go to your existing customers. Number three, check your existing customers and see who amongst my existing customers that might be interested to get a 5% discount so that you recruit them as preferred customers. You're just make sure that you are reconnecting with your existing customers. And if you keep a good database of your customers and you go all the way from January, guys, all the way from January, guys, I can tell you for a fact, you are going to get some sales. You will get some sales. So go to your existing customers. Those are one of the quickest and easiest ways to bring some CCs because you only have 9 days. And if you're behind on your goals, you need strategies that can work right now. No strategy that will work in January. You need some CCs this day, month. So you need to do something that will bring you CCs right now. Go to your team. Call each and everyone in your team that has not ordered products in a long time, whether they've not ordered in a month or 2, 6 months. Go, reconnect with them. Say, hey, how are you? Just checking in with you. I know you have not ordered the products for a long time. I'm putting down some orders. Do you want to order anything? These are FBOs. So you can go straight and ask them, do they want to order anything? If you run out of any products that you want to order before we close the year, come up with ways of you to reconnect with your FBOs that have not ordered. All these activities that are very doable and they will bring you CCs. And I know because I do them and they bring me CCs, so I know they work. Go to your active FBOs. Now, the active FBOs, you kind of give them what you're doing. Advise them to go to their old prospects and help them close the deals. Advise them to go to the existing customers. Advise them to go to their old FBOs that have not ordered for a long time. Your active FBOs, start giving them the vision of what is possible in 2021. Start giving them that. Holiday packages, oh my. We have a full training on that, by the way. We have a full training on that. I'm just gonna share some few tips. We have a full training, 40 minutes training, just focusing on how you can retail the products in December, how you can use the holiday to market yourself. It's so easy. I mean, you can go to your friends and ask them, hey, how are you? As we're about to close the year, do you have anyone that you think will feel so special if they get a gift from you? If you do, and you're probably unsure of what to give them, I have some ideas. You can go to your friends and say that. You can go to companies. There are companies right now that are cracking their mind. They have their high value customers and they don't know what to give them. They're tired of giving them a bottle of cheap champagne and the biscuits and the chocolate wrapped. They're tired of that. They want to give something meaningful. You can go to those companies right now. I mean, with this time of the year, everyone is approachable. Everyone. Even those that you don't even know where to start, you can go straight to them and say, hey, I'm running a promotion for Christmas packages or end of the year packages if you don't want to use Christmas. I'm running gift wrapping services. If you have anybody that you want to give a gift, my gift packages, they start from maybe $10 up to about $50. You tell me your budget, I'll make something beautiful for you. You can take some photos and show him or her some example. And I can tell you, if you do that, you're going to sell. And by doing that, you're being effective. Effective is about doing an activity that's going to give you CCs either right now or in the near future. That is being effective. So we can definitely maximize on holiday packages. We can do that. But also, this is a time for you to really be out there. Everywhere that I go, most people, they delay. They think we should say Merry Christmas on Christmas Day only. So now when I go anywhere and I tell people Merry Christmas and they're like, it's not Christmas yet. They smile. You can't tell someone Merry Christmas and then that person frowns. They smile. So let's go out there. Give yourself a target that, hey, today I want to tell 10 people Merry Christmas. 10 people want to tell Merry Christmas. And you'll see how many smiles you're going to get. And you'll see how easy it is for you to remove your business card and give them out. Merry Christmas, they smile back. You say, by the way, I market high quality products. Let me give you my card. You give the card, you take their numbers, you go. So be out there. This is the time to go on to massive, massive, massive prospecting. Be out there. We have lots of shopping malls right now. You'll see pop-up shops. You'll see tabletops. So you can hire a space, put a table, put your products there, put your nice banner. If no banner, it's okay, but put your products there. People will be passing there and you can easily get contacts. Go out there. All these activities that are bound to give you results right now, and we need them. Go on social media right now. I'm telling you, the easiest time to prospect is this time of the year. Go on social media. Massive, massive, massive prospecting, guys. And you know why you need to do massive prospecting right now? Because if you do massive prospecting right now, it's going to help you in two ways. Two ways. And I want you to get this, no, three ways actually. I want you to get these three ways. It's going to help you in three ways. Number one, it's going to give you posture. What do I mean by posture? You know why you have to call people 10 times, the same person 10 times, and they don't pick up, but you still have to call them? Because you don't have people to call, my friend. If you have people to call, you won't have time to beg on that one prospect who is already very negative. But you have no choice because you only have phone numbers to call and you have to call someone. So you have to go call the same miserable prospects. So once you start doing massive prospecting, you're going to get your posture up. When people say no, you can say, oh, it's okay, fine, bye bye. You go to the next one. You can never have posture if you're not talking to enough number of people. And the biggest reason why most of us network marketers, we are sometimes hated by people is because we are being too nagging. We are kind of bothering people. And why we do that? Because we have a very, very small pipeline. But if you have talked to a big number of people, I'm telling you, you have no time to, you won't even remember those who have not shown interest. So go on massive prospecting right now because number one, it's going to bring up your posture. Your confidence will be up there. I sit down with so many FBOs and say, Enos, I have a challenge. I invite people, they don't come. I set appointments, they don't show up. And I say, okay, can we try and make a few calls together? Yeah. When I make the calls, people come. Why? Because I have posture. I'm not calling that person from as someone that like who deep down in my mind I'm thinking like I need this person to come. No, I'm calling that person like, hey, in my mind I'm thinking like, you know what, I have an opportunity, man, and you should be so lucky if you get to work with me. That's what's going on in my mind right now. Like I'm giving you an opportunity, but you can never fake that mindset. You can only create it. And one of the things that helps you create it is if you do massive prospecting. So get on massive prospecting. Number one, for posture. Number two, get on massive prospecting because right now, as we are speaking, there is someone who is scratching his head so hard and realizing, wow, I only have 9 days. And I'd set a resolution that within these 9 days, I need to lose kilos. And I only have, I mean, within this year, I need to lose 8 kilos. And I only have 9 days. You'll get such people who are so ready right now. There are people right now who are already blaming themselves that the year is ending and they've not started a business, while at the beginning of the year, they'd set a goal to start a business. So you're going to fall into such people as well. That will only happen if you're doing massive prospecting. You'll get luckier if you're doing massive prospecting. The third reason why you need to do massive prospecting is because when it hits January, guys, everybody say January. When it hits January, everybody gets excited with their goals in there, and everybody gets excited with making more money. Everybody wants to start a business. Everybody wants to lose weight. Everybody wants to do all the things that mean success. And if you had prospected massively in the month of December, come January, I promise you, come January, you're going to have an amazing recruiting time. Come January. And if you miss out on prospecting massively in December, I pity you because January, while you are starting, will be closing deals. While you're starting to say, hello, how are you? Great to connect with you here. We will be receiving mobile money into our phones. We'll be closing deals. So get on massive prospecting. And it's so easy right now. Whether you're going to do social media, tweet. Whether you're going to go for events, go. Whether you're going to go to the mall and, exchange. Everybody's smiling at the malls right now. This is the time for you to do massive, massive prospecting. So be effective. Do a lot of weight management posts and promos right now. I know not so many people will want to start C9 in the next 2-3 days. Not so many people. But after 9 days, when it hits 1st of January, there will be a good number of people that want to start C9. And lucky are you, if you have done enough promo of C9 of weight management, come January, you'll have a good pipeline of people that are ready to buy from you. While people are starting to promote, you'll be closing deals. Be ahead of the game, guys. Be ahead of the game. While people are starting, you're closing deals. I look at these activities that I've shared here. maybe there could be a lot more activities, but I'm telling you for a fact, if you implement not one, I challenge you, not one, all of these activities, if you implement them, I can tell you for a fact, you are going to be amazed with just 9 days how much sales you're going to do. Within 9 days, how much excited you're going to be with this year and even next year. Within 9 days, how you're going to create the possibility of an amazing 2021. So go and be effective. Go and be effective. And finally, don't allow distractions. Fight them. You'll have bad distractions and you'll have good distractions. Keep the focus, leaders. Keep the focus. It's crucial, it's vital. And one of the things that will help you remain focused is looking at your goals each and every day. That's why you need to have a dream board, or dream book, or even have your goals on your phone, do whatever. But you're going to have to look at your goals on a daily basis, guys. Get on that fantasy life of dreaming and imagining yourself. If it's that car, whatever it is, if it's a certain kind of income, maybe we have goals for our team, that we want a certain number of people in our team to be making over $5,000 a month next year. That's one of our goals. So when we look at people in our team, we're saying, is this one of the $5,000 a month candidate or not? We have the goals and we have that written down on our on our bathroom. There it's written. We see it every morning. Look at your goals every day, leaders. Every day, look at your goals. And another thing, because we are only left with 9 days, I would advise you this. Don't work on a 7-day plan. No, don't work on a 7-day plan. Work on a 4 days plan. And these 4 days has to be results oriented 4 days. That means from now until the 26th, from now until the 26th, which is I think Saturday, from now until Saturday, decide how many CCs do you want to put in the system? How many CCs do you want to have by the 26th? You have to work with results here, not just activities. Let me put this correctly. Don't just say, I'm going to prospect. No, those are activities. I want you to look at the results, because results is the name of the game. No results, it means no money. No results, it means not taking your kids to the best schools. No results means not achieving your goals. So we cannot ignore results, guys. We cannot. You need to look at the results. What is it that you want to achieve in the next 4 days? How many CCs? How much profit just in the next 4 days? And then on the 27th, you make another 4 days plan. From the 27th to the 31st, what do I want to achieve? How much money? How many CCs? If it's going to be recruit, if it's people in your team moving to supervisor, people in your team moving to assistant supervisor, what is it that you want to achieve? Split into 4 days, not 7 days plan. I want you to have a 4 days plan, 4 days plan, not 7 days plan. And finally, find a motto. Find a statement, a phrase that will keep you going. I remember in 2008, I was struggling, guys. I was working towards my very first chairman's bonus. Back then it was called profit share. And the odds of me achieving were so low. I still had a lot of CCs to be done, a lot of CCs to be done. And everybody around me knew that it was impossible for me to achieve. But deep down, I wanted it so bad. And I said, no, you guys, you don't tell me about not achieving. I want to achieve this. Nobody was even looking at me as someone that's going for that goal anymore. So I had one motto, I had one phrase, I had one statement that I kept telling myself every time. Every time I kept telling myself that statement. I kept telling myself, don't allow a single doubt. Don't allow a single doubt. Don't allow a single doubt. Don't allow. So whenever I get a doubt, whenever I become doubtful that, am I going to make it? Then the statement comes, Enos, don't allow a single doubt. Don't allow a single doubt. And that kept me focused. That kept me going. And then I achieved the CCs. I actually missed it. I did not achieve. But I missed it not because I did not manage the CCs, because I miscalculated, I miscounted, I misunderstood. So I called myself, I'm unrecognized chairman's bonus qualifier, because I qualified, but I cannot be recognized because I missed out something small. But the most important thing is I did my best. I remember clearly on that year, on Christmas, I was invited at someone's place for lunch, And that person was also an FBO, and we organized that after lunch, I'm going to do a short presentation. And I did a short presentation. Nobody was really listening to me because everybody was already full after having too much rice. So nobody was really listening to me, but I did the business on Christmas Day. And I remembered Kim Madsen. So I want to challenge you guys. I want to challenge you. I want to challenge you in these remaining 9 days to go an extra mile. I mean, we can all go an extra mile for just 9 days. We can all push for just 9 days. We can all get uncomfortable for just 9 days. We can all hurt ourselves a little bit for just 9 days. We can all do it. Let's really go. Let's keep the focus. Let's remember what we're doing right now is going to impact us how we close the year. And even more, it's going to impact on how we're going to start 2021. Let me wish you all an amazing close of the year, an amazing month of December. And I know for a fact there are people that right now you have not done much. Right now you are behind on your goals. You don't even know if you're going to make it or not. Well, you have 9 days to make it happen. You have 9 good days to turn everything around. And I know it's possible. And I know you can do it. And I know you will do it. Let me wish you all an amazing, amazing close of the year. And let me wish you all a Merry Christmas. And let me finish up by saying in everything that you do, put God first. Pray for your goals. As you're starting these final 9 days, please pray. Ask God, God, these remaining 9 days, bless me like never before. These remaining 9 days, keep me focused like never before. Please, anybody negative, don't make me meet anybody negative. Anybody that's trying to make me have doubts about achieving my goals, don't even make me meet them. In these remaining 9 days, I need your blessing, God. I'm going to push, I'm going to work hard. So thank you all so very much. And I wish you all an amazing time. Let me bring the floor, or rather the stage, or rather the hosts the meeting back to Veronica. I'm bringing you back. Let me say, Veronica, once again, I'm going to say this, Vero. Congratulations for everything that you're doing. I've seen the schedule of trainings that you have, and they're packed and they're nice. Let's maximize on these guys. And let's take from every training, take 1 or 2 things and just implement them. Don't just be a student, be a business builder. Learn a little bit, go build a business. Thank you so much. And I wish you great success. Thank you so much.
Wow. How can we remain motivated? How can we be effective? How can we remain focused in the next 9 days? I mean, like, there's nothing much I should add on that, okay? Like, that is how we can finish the 9 days and how we can have an effective 2021. Guys, I cannot add anything apart from what he has already shared. And I've been here, like, writing notes. I've been here taking the pictures. I've recorded this session, and I am personally going to sit down again and watch it again. And this time when you're watching it, be writing notes. This time when you're watching it again, please, I recommend that you do it. Make sure that you're writing the names. In fact, I already have got my list, which I did already yesterday night. And that is exactly what I'm going to do, because this is not the time to just sit down and listen. Like, guys, we are 32 of us here. We're actually 37, so it's not the time to just watch and be here for an hour and do nothing. Like, also not the time to pick a few things. This is the time to pick everything. This is the time to be focused. These 9 days are the days that we are going to transform our businesses. And as he said, I mean, also I have got my own mission, my own vision. I have got a list of people. I have got a list of you, and I know that I'm gonna keeping on adding a list of you in my list. Of people that I know, because at the end of the day, you have to know that as leaders, we have to choose who is deserving my time and who needs my time. Enos can tell you that. Every leader can tell you that. And I truly hope that you're gonna find a way in my list. I truly hope that you're gonna find a way in my list and make sure that really we are working closely together. So I would love to thank you, Enos. Thank you so much, my upline, my sponsor, for always being there. And I would love to thank each and everyone who is here listening to this session right now. And I know that we are going to work our business in the best way possible. Guys, when you decided to join the business, when you decided to say, like, I am going to look for the money to join the business, invest, I know that you had goals. So do not let those goals go. Always go back and remember why you started. Always go back and remember the time that you were feeling in the form, the excitement that you had. You might have the challenges and all that, but I can tell you, where we are heading, as our leader said, is incredibly amazing. And I hope by the time we are getting there, which we'll probably never get there because every time you're getting there, you want more. But I hope that by the time we are speaking, end of next year, 2021, time like this, you will be saying thanks. There's a day that I joined the business and I decided to take ownership of my business. So I would love